Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Ways, and I'm here with VACAY-JTV, and we are here to talk about Raising Kanan, Power Put 3, Season 4, Episode 9, first reactions. Hey there, Jay. We see the Knicks. We see the Knicks, child.
What up, y'all? What it do? What up, though?
Uh-huh.
Namaste. All of that.
Uh-huh.
Salutations. Salute. Yeah, family. First reactions. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Back again. Monique 69 Ways VACAY-J. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
This was a good episode. It was a good episode. Again, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Man, again, shout out to Sasha Penn, the writers.
yeah.
They are really just like, let's go. And it's like, nah, hold up. It's like, let's go. No, hold on, hold on. And that's how it's moving. It's like, yeah, let's go. No, wait a minute. Hold on. That's how they doing us. It's like this range of emotion to be like, well, dang. You know what I'm saying? First off, so shout out to everybody that's coming through. Midnight
Yes.
Crew. Midnight Crew. That's what they call y'all. Midnight Crew. But I'm gonna just say this, Mo. Rest in peace to Crystal B.
It's not
Rest
like
in
we
peace.
haven't seen it coming.
Yeah,
We saw this coming. Like, come on, guys. We saw
yeah,
this
yeah.
coming.
I mean, we knew they wasn't gonna let her go. We knew that they was gonna get what they needed to get, and I ain't know. Look, I said it in my what's next video. I said
Mm-hmm.
the shadow that was walking through the door it looked like a female body, had to be Pops. So I did predict that. But
Okay.
I ain't think she was gonna give it a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You good. You a good girl. Like, what? They broke her. They broke her.
Yeah, they broke her. They did they was ruthless of, they
Yep.
method work of breaking Crystal. But before we get into our thoughts, our rest of our thoughts of this episode, how would you rate this episode?
9.5. I said it earlier. 9.5. What you rating?
A nine.
Okay. Same thing as last week. Okay.
Yeah, same
Okay.
thing as last week,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Yeah.
People in
9.5.
the chat, how would you
What up?
rate this episode, the first reaction of
Yeah.
episode 9?
What up? What up to
Give
the
us your
peoples?
rating.
What up to the
Hello.
fam?
Hello.
Hola, hola. What up? What up, Bucks Thoughts? What up? What up?
Jackson Kevin 626.
What's good? What's
Uh
good?
Nelly Mac.
Yo, what up? What up, family?
Okay, 9,
Nine,
8.5,
eight point
9,
five. Okay,
and a 9.
okay.
Both thoughts. Why you give it 8.5?
Yeah, yeah. Why you get an 8.5? I think he was probably feeling the range of emotion that I was just talking about. Like they'll be like, all right, let's go. And it's like, wait, hold up. So it's like they moving a little bit and then they holding back at the same time. And it's like, yo, bruh, like, can we get to it? You
Right.
know? So I think that's where a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, 8.5. Yeah, 9, maybe a 7. You know what I'm saying? To me, 9.5, because I know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing this. It's all leading up to that last season finale, which is going to be crazy, son. If I think it's going where it's going, it's going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. Super nuts. Super
Yeah, I
nuts.
hope so, because
Super nuts. Pause.
it definitely somebody's dropped in this episode, that's for sure.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like no main.
Yeah, like I said, rest in peace to Crystal, man. Like I said on my live when I did my what it looked like. I said I was starting to like Crystal, you know what I'm saying? Cause she did a 180 in the whole nine, but
That's how
fam.
they do with Jay.
Yep,
When it comes to these characters, they like
yeah,
start making them likable. Then you like, oh,
yep.
you feel a little bit feel some kind of way when they go.
You be
But
like, oh, you like her? All right, let's get rid of her. That's what they do. You like her? Yeah, we got you because that's what we wanted. We wanted you to hate her, then start liking her, then feel sorry for her, then we gonna get rid of her. And it was like, bruh. But the way she went out, bruh. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like the way she went out, fam. That's the part that I'm like, dang. How you
oh
gonna
right,
go out? Oh, you
yeah.
got 10? 10.
He
Salute,
said it
salute.
had it all. Okay.
Had it all, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, the way that Pops did her, bruh, like that was super foul, dog.
That was
Super
dirty.
foul.
That was nasty work, man.
But
Mm,
now we know why they call her Pops, because she popped off. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
you know, she popped off with the mouth last season, last episode. Now she popping on for real. We see her actually put in a little bit of work, you know. So
All right. But do you think Crystal will still be with us if she hasn't added that tidbit that I told Kanan that it wasn't his mom's? She could have just said he thought it was his mom.
yeah, but she added the whole see Kanan, you know, he always think everything has to do with
Things
his
just to
mom,
his
and he
mom.
always angry. So
I
that
told him it wasn't
they
his
broke her.
mom.
That's what happened. They broke her. So she told everything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that extra part
Yeah.
is what motivated Pops to tell Snaps, and now that's why they did what they did as far as telling Kanan, yo, it's your mom's. And they know
Right.
they use that to be like, yo, we already know he's enraged by his mom, so let's just lean into that. Salute, salute, Queens Nation in the building. Antoine Herring, my guy. What up, what up? Yeah, so rest in peace to Crystal, man. I ain't want to see her go. Not like that.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, that was
Not like that,
not like
fam.
that. Not like
Not,
that.
not like that. Yeah.
So we Juke with the setup. Juke with the setup.
Yeah,
Uh
Juke is the light, man. Juke still she's the light right now. She ain't get dark yet. Yeah, we seen a
mm-mm.
glimpse of it,
Yeah.
you know, but she the light. She really trying to hold it together, trying to, resolve stuff and get them to talk and but bruh, this went bad. This is a bad idea, Juke. It's a bad idea. What you think about this?
Uh Juke, like, is she still your mom? But I think he needed to hear, I mean, the only thing I think he really got of it was the Crystal part came to her house
Yeah,
2 days ago, a couple of days ago actually.
yeah. So it's only been a couple of
So
days. Yeah. See,
the
that's what I was saying to people. I was like, yo, episode by episode, it's like 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm sick of this kid. Of course she
yeah,
got blamed. Yeah.
it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You think everyone's gonna team up against Snaps and Pops? I can see that.
Nope.
I don't know
Not at
about
this
unique.
point. Not
I
at
would
this
say
point.
not right now, not next episode.
I said it in my what it looked like.
Mm-mm.
They know how to manipulate this. Listen, a long time ago, last season,
Mm-hmm.
this is what was said. Snaps and Pops said, "Yo, we laid the game down so you can have a game." So they was in the
Right.
streets way before Rock and all of them. So they
Mm-hmm.
OGs as far as knowing how to manipulate situations and manipulate people. So that's what they doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like lining Kanan up with Neat, man, listen, and blaming it on somebody and making it look like it was somebody else, but really it was them. Man, they the
Right.
masters. They the masters, yo. Like, how you gonna go against somebody? How you gonna go against the people that created the game and you trying to play the game? They know all sides of the game because they created the board. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You know, that's
Yeah,
like
they
you
did.
trying to go. It's like you trying to go against Mattel and then you trying to play a Mattel game and you think you're going to master the masters. Like, stop.
Right. Yes, but thoughts puppet masters. That's what they are.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. They moving the chess pieces. They got the hands. They got the strings.
Yeah,
Bruh.
but I can't wait to the day when they make a misstep or the wrong move.
Look, two heads are better than one, man. I mean,
Yeah, unless one of them go rogue.
unless something slips. The only way they gonna slip is if something slips out of their mouth, right? So let's say, for instance, for
Or the
example,
cops or one of the people they are working for them low
nah,
key.
they ain't gonna do that. they want to still get paid. But what I'm thinking is like,
I
you
understand
know,
that, but accidents
if
happen, like you said, slip.
I hear you, what I'm saying is if Unique and Kanan get together, right? And then they talking about the whole situation and getting rid of Rock and all this and that, and they talking about it, but maybe Kanan or Unique overhears, yeah, we was the ones that got the cops to do what they did, da 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 da. It was good that you
Okay.
took. They just talking, and then they overhear them. You know what I'm saying? Talk about this stuff. Like that's the
Okay.
only way. Yeah, that's the only way I think they're gonna be taken out. To me.
Mm. Pops and Snaps and Pops just talking because they barely talk like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying like they get so comfortable. They get so comfortable
Okay.
about the setup that they
Sure, it look like
just.
they already comfortable to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they get so comfortable that they slip up and either Kanan or Unique or somebody overhears them talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you say? Hit home. What you say?
Um, what happened to Crystal hit home, had family members go out like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
yeah, it's unfortunate.
What up,
Sad.
Gemini Don? What's good, my guy?
Hey Gemini.
What up to my peoples?
He said, I swear I want to throw my remote to Kane and Juke. I already figured it out. It wasn't Rock.
Right, right. But his anger and rage is just so much, man.
Gemini, like, man, yeah, I think like
I said the
it's
same
like
thing.
Kanan is getting that what's that Tariq treatment with the
Yeah,
fans. Like,
yeah.
yo.
Like this freaking kid right here, man. Like somebody need to knock him out, man. Like this dude, he just don't get it. He just so mad. His mom's and like, bruh, bruh. When you gonna let up? He ain't never gonna let up. He ain't never gonna let up. Especially now that he
Yeah.
got somebody manipulating his head.
Yeah, like really manipulating. Yeah, she was hungry, bucked off, and then
Yeah.
she couldn't really enjoy it with a hole in her head. That's
That
crazy part.
that is funny though. She was like, yeah. It's been a couple days. They starved her, bro. They
Yeah,
beat her.
they
They
did.
beat her up and starved her, bro. And doped her up. She said, yeah, they've been doping you
Yes,
up.
dope. I was like, oh,
She said they've been
poor
doping you up
thing.
so much you ain't had nothing to eat. We need to have girl talk. Like what? It was you. What are you talking about, Dave? Hey, it was you. What are you talking about? I was like,
Well,
Pops is a
that's pops for
demon.
you. Okay, I'm
Pops
like,
is
well, that's pops for you.
She a demon, yo. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy, dog.
So what else we get out of this diner scene for us? Some jewelry.
The last two lines was dope. Good
With
writing.
Juke. With Juke and
Juke and Rock was like,
Rock.
yo, I can't win him. She's like, yeah, you about to lose. Instead of trying to win him,
Win
you
him.
need to try to keep him. You know what I'm
Keep
saying?
him.
You need to try
Right.
to,
Good.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's your son. Like,
She said there's no winning with him. And then she said
yeah, instead of trying to win, you need to try to you about to lose him.
lose him. Right.
Yeah. Like Juke is so beyond her age. You know what I'm saying? The way that they write Juke right now, she's so beyond like she like I
Yeah.
don't know, like a 30-year-old, the way that she speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like you she been through like life the way that she speaks, you know?
Yeah, within the last 3-4 months. She been through life.
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Yeah, crazy. So yeah, that's all I can remember.
Uh-huh. Excuse me.
Oh, we know Cornrows took out David while he was at the club.
Yep, he was at the club, and we already knew that David was, alternative. We already
Yeah,
knew
we
that.
already knew that. Yeah, it was not a
We
shock for me.
we knew that.
I
But,
don't know.
but you
So
hear what he said, right? He says, "Don't go nowhere, or I'm gonna have to unalive you." And then he started laughing, and he kissed him. And then he go to the bathroom, get
yeah,
unalive by eating him, which is crazy. Irony.
poetic.
Yeah. Ironic, right?
Yeah. So we know Cornrows took him out. And, that's put a
Oh,
damper in Rock's business.
yep.
Transporting
Hmm.
Hafiz's product.
Yep.
So what was the line? Because he said, "I see how you did that yellow ninja," and
Yep. Yeah.
He said, "You a big guy." He said, "What are they feeding you, New
Yeah,
Jersey ninjas?" I was like, he like New York ninjas.
yeah,
That took me out.
yeah. He's like, you a big buck. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, they feed me New York ninjas. Of course, the New Jersey cast is like, but that's also a foreshadowing because yeah, they putting in work right now for Neek, but this ain't gonna last long. You
Well,
see what I'm saying?
nothing good ever does.
This
So
ain't this ain't. I mean, that's the general saying, but what I'm saying is like, eventually these guys may try to turn on Neek. That's what I see, and Neek gonna have to have his own crew, and that's why this whole connection with with Kanan. Okay, welcome my
mhm.
brother. Welcome my brother. Welcome my brother. This whole connection, and Neek already know that Kanan holding it down by himself. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And got his own little bike crew, got his own
Right.
operation.
That's
You know,
operation.
he just had to make sure he wasn't working with Rock. And he's like, I ain't working with Rock. I just get my work from him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the fact that Kane, when he was like, yo, you know anything about my brother? And he was like, yo, I did it. And I'll do it again. I was like, yo, this the Kanan that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Kanan we know.
And that made unique smirk, and he can respect that.
Yeah.
He said, "Cause we family, them can or mean me familiar or something like that." I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that's true.
Just because we
Um,
family don't, yeah, that's we all know that.
right.
Because you
Yeah, we
family
all
don't
know
mean
that.
that, we need to be connected and working together, you know what I'm saying? Or looking out for each other, because even family will turn on you, right?
Yeah, unique know that more than anyone because he got the scar to prove it. But
But he also said, yo, I ain't really like my brother anyway. I was like, yeah,
right,
yeah. But Kanan
which is
ain't
funny.
flinch. He ain't
He ain't
flinch.
he ain't flinched and he didn't care. He like, yeah, I'll do it again. I mean, one of you unique did care or just want to be petty. I don't know.
Yo, but this all plays into the whole Kanan kind of going against Rock. Like he's trying to twist his brain to really go against Rock and to join forces with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
Nelly
mean,
Mack said, I just found it funny. Kanan didn't tell Unique that Snaps and Pots gave the okay for Kanan to off running. I mean, I don't think Unique would really care at this point because we know he a little cuckoo up there in the head, but
mm.
Ronnie was like almost take Unique out, but like left him with an inch of his life. So it's like, I
So
guess.
I think at this point it's coming back to him,
Okay.
right? That it was actually, it wasn't Rock. It was an actual fight. He went to Ronnie, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they beefed and they had the fight. So I think it's finally coming back to him that they actually fought, and Ronnie, he beat Ronnie down, and then Ronnie came and hit him over the head with that pipe. I think it's coming back to him now.
I
I
would
hope
hope
it is.
so. Look,
Yeah.
look, we both like, yeah, we hope so, because
You know what I'm saying?
continue to blame Rock is not it. Okay, so yeah, so he's just saying, let me know if you hear anything about Crystal. Just let me know, because Kanan came there to inquire if they seen his girl.
I just like the fact that he had a conversation with Big Boy, the fake Biggie Smalls there from New Jersey.
Oh,
And it was like, yo, we got beef with Kane. He's like, nah, because the
nah.
boy growing up, he got his own operation, you know what I'm saying? He don't even like Rock. Like he respects Kanan, yo. He really
He
does.
said he said that he took out my own brother in front of my face. He's like he
He ain't
growing.
even flinch.
Ain't-
Yeah. He said, I
I'm
respect that.
like,
I
not
respect
you
the
a
man.
proud.
Yeah, he's like, I respect the man that stand on his work. I was like, yo, Neek is twisted, yo, but still, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's coming back to him, like, yo, this dude, my brother actually tried to take me out, but Kanan did the work for me.
Yeah.
What was that? How y'all feel
Um,
about
the sick horror Kingsman think how you feel about Be Real give him snake vibes. Yeah, I can see Be Real being a snake. We already saw how he moved during that whole setup operation he did.
at
So
this point, with because we all over the place, it's first reaction, not a recap. At this
Right.
point, now that Lou has the label,
Mm-hmm.
and he be real already know that Lou ain't gonna mess with him. Like at this point, be really willing to do whatever, even try to rob and unalive Lou for work,
Right.
for his baby, for his family. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely Snake Eyes.
At least David stopped getting
What you
child.
mean?
Did
He was
Gina?
high when he got
Right.
popped. What are you talking about?
He was.
I love you, fam, but that dude was high, rolling around in the club. He always
That was
high.
his last high.
Oh, that
Okay.
was his last high. Okay, okay. Well, now he high in the sky somewhere. Bye, David. Are we
Right.
supposed to say rest in peace to David? Rest in peace to David. Rest in peace.
I mean, he
Rest
was
in peace.
funny when he was on screen. I'm not gonna hold you getting on rock nerves and
Yeah, it
over
was funny.
oversharing. He was kind of funny
Yeah,
compared to his brother.
yeah, he was definitely funny. He was the comic relief. You know what I'm saying? More so because this season Marvin is not the comic relief, boy. Marvin is just
Is the mess up.
he's the dummy in this one, man.
Right.
He the sorry Marvin. I mean, Joyce called it. Joyce foreshadowed sorry
Sorry,
Marvin.
Marvin.
Sorry Marvin. She
Not your
foreshadowed it.
mother words for you ring true.
Yo, it's ringing true, man. Like everything that we heard of him just
Same here, Nelly
misstepping.
Mac. Marvin irritated me this episode too.
Yeah, no, he been irritating me for a little bit for a while. Like
Yeah,
again, past couple of episodes, he been just doing stuff like erratically. You know what I'm saying? Not really thinking, moving.
it's like back to back stuff. It's like what?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah. I mean, but I will give it to I will give it to him. He did bring back the breathing when he went to that foster home. He's like, okay.
I saw that. I was like, oh my god, he brought back the
He-
method, the
It ain't
breathing
last for
method.
but 2 seconds. That joint ain't last but 2 seconds when she heard Uncle Mom. Like, oh, that's it. Uncle Mom. She went up, bow. Knock these people down. Man, oh man, oh man. So I was
Yeah.
wrong. I was wrong when I said in my prediction that yeah, the guy was coming at him with the bat, and then he popped off, but it looked like he
Oh, that
missed
was your
now.
prediction.
No, because when he popped him, it didn't look like he hit him in the
Oh,
trailer.
okay, got you, got you, got you,
And the
got
way that
you.
they cut it, the way
The
that they
way they
cut it, they
cut it.
didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way that they cut it, they showed him still coming after Marv
After
popped off. So that was a nice little trick y'all did to me to make me think that Marv missed, but he didn't. Good job on y'all trailer stars and whoever's
no,
cutting
you.
these trailers. Cause y'all fooled me. Y'all fooled me, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that she was locked up. I knew that part.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I knew
yeah,
that she was locked up and he broke up in there. Cause when you look at the trailer, the old trailer, like way back,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
you'll see like,
The first.
girl stuff on the bed and all of this and that. Like he locked in there, man. That's crazy. With the baby? They was both locked up in there. Crazy dog.
Yeah, crazy as wild. Yeah. So we are at the studio. What we
Boo,
are? Low
Imani. Boo,
records.
Imani. I'm getting right to it. Boo,
Go
Imani,
ahead.
you suck. You suck. You say you want to be with this man and you ain't going to stand by this man when you see the cops there? Oh, no. Oh, no, no. You whack. You terrible. You the worst. You know what I'm saying? How you not going to stand by the guy that you want to be with? You've been freaking pressing all this time. Oh, you with Jess? Oh, I want to make sure we good. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. Get up out of it. And then she left. Oh,
Yeah, she is not ready for the street ninja
boo.
of Lou. She
I
doesn't
put my
know this
shades back
side.
on.
She said, "I did not sign up to be with a street ninja."
I put my
Like, no,
shades.
not
I
put
put
your
my shades.
glasses.
My shades back on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, boo.
So we
Imani
already
sucks.
we already know Lou dropped those bodies last episode. So they questioning Lou and B Rilla and Imani about the bodies out
Bruh.
front of the studio.
We saw it. I'm just saying, let's get to it. Like, when your man, the dude that you mess around with, says, yeah, I got to your house about 11 o'clock, you supposed to say, yeah, that sounds about right. Not I ain't look at the
And look at the
clock.
clock. I was like,
What
girl,
the hell? I was like,
I'm like you.
ah.
If you cannot make it more obvious with that statement, and then after a minute or 30 seconds, you say you have to go.
Yeah, see that right there.
I'm
Disloyal
like,
motherfucker. You want to get the D, but then you don't want to stand by the D. You know what I'm saying? Like that's terrible, yo.
she ain't
Boo,
know two
Imani.
bodies came with the D. Jay, she
Whatever,
did not know.
yo. But come on, y'all
She's like,
all
I ain't
supposed to
trying to
be
be an
down with each other.
accomplice.
Nah, man. You already in the room, okay? You my alibi. Now again, he ain't tell her. He probably didn't tell her, but he put her
Mm-mm.
in a position for her to be like, "Yeah, I was with him." That's all she had to say. Yeah, he was with me. You know what I'm saying? Not she was with me an hour after. Man, you suck, Imani. Like you ain't street. She
Yeah,
not
cause
from the
we
street.
really no, she not. We not from the street, so that's why I give
Yeah,
her a little cut her a little slack in that
nah.
aspect. But she could have like followed be realist. So like same time I left with the same time he left. He didn't give like a specific time. He like
That's what But see, to me, it's like, yo, you here to do music work, but you know these cats is street dudes. Like, come on, man. Like, get a clue, man. Get a clue and be like, yeah, yeah, it was like, yeah, I guess it was around 11 o'clock. That's all you had to say. Because then they would have had nothing. But now it's like, oh well, she left. Let me know if you need. Let me know if you
I
remember
guess she
anything.
figured like orange is not her color. Like she does not want to get caught up in Lou situation.
She wasn't. She
Lou
wasn't.
and
If she would have went along with it, she wouldn't. She wouldn't have. None of this would. They would have nothing if she's the alibi. They would have nothing if she would have rolled with it.
yeah, the only
Exactly.
thing, yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Don't mind me. Yeah.
It's it. It's it. It's it. Just agree. Be like, yeah, yeah. It was around 11 o'clock. That's all you had to do. No, I wasn't looking at a clock. Man,
Just say it's the same time. It was the same time what he said. I'm like, it's what he said.
bruh, like, come on. Like, I wanted to throw my remote, as my man Gemini said. I want to throw my remote at her too. We're
Yeah,
going to
so
start one of those.
yeah, so she dipped out
Yeah.
and then she rolled back later when he was at the bar at the lounge bar or whatever you want to call it. Talking he was talking to Shirley and she came in and basically
Go home.
they not together. She said she don't want to work with him and be rolling no more or his other
Bye.
artists.
Bye. Bye. See, you wanna be a promoter and promote the music, but you don't understand what comes with that. Like real street stuff come with this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you want to get the benefits of reaping off of, the hard, the stories and the raps and the music, and you wanna get money off of it, but you don't want to, align with it. What up to Affinity
His Affinity
TV? What up?
TV.
What up? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? I hope you did. I hope you did because you already know we doing first reactions here. But what up? What up? What
But
up?
Bell said bye to
Yeah, exactly.
Imani.
Bye, Imani. Get the fuck out of here, man. You should spin on Imani. Be like, you ain't have my back. You ain't have my back. I accepted that I am a street ninja. So, bow, you gotta go because you a loose end. Because she knows. So she's a
Right.
loose end at this point. So she gotta go too.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why she can't be like Symphony? Just let her go.
No. 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 Because first off, you ain't have my back. Second, you come back to me at my place of business at my bar to then say, I didn't know I was gonna be an accomplice. I didn't know you trying to get me to be an alibi.
I
Well,
don't
I
want to
don't want to
work for
be with
you.
you. I don't want to work with you. I already told Lowell. Now you compromising my own
Now she
my
got Lou
money.
involved.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like you cut yourself off, but then don't tell Lowell what happened. What's up? What's up, Bookworm? What's up, fam? Yo, I'm done with her. Like she basically, almost cut Lou's money off, but Lou just cut his own money off when he was like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm done. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because you saw him, he was smiling, he had that evil smile, man. He back in it. At the last episode when he popped dudes, like,
Kenyatta and yeah,
yeah, bye-byes, the bye-bye dudes.
the bye byes.
Bye bye bye. He made him ghosts. He made him ghosts. Stay out of here. But yo, like, after all of that, man, Lou is back for real. Yeah,
Mm,
man. Gemini, Rock got too much on her plate right now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
right.
But she probably gonna tell Lou, yo, you need to tie that up. If Lou tells her about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
right.
Lou,
Yeah, if she was around during the studio of it all, Rock would
yeah,
definitely told him to cut that off.
Or he gonna do it
Um,
himself because he knows like she a loose end. She's a loose. She could always go to cops and be like, "Well, the truth is," you know what I mean? So,
ugh. I
y-
mean, as long as she keep her mouth shut, she should be fine. I mean, Lowell's already think it was him and be real. He like, I told you, had nothing to do
yeah,
with us.
right.
He
So Lou is like, "Yo,
he
it
said,
had nothing to do with me."
he said, I'm a
Right.
street nigga, and I'm about to be
Oh,
doing
well, watch the N word. Watch
ninja.
that.
Right? I'm like,
um,
nigga.
but yo, we gotta tie up that in. Lou gotta take her out. She got to go. She
Hmm.
gotta go. So if there's work that needs to be done, B really gotta take out Imani.
Okay, so what would make him do that? Like, what would you think would be her next steps if to make him to prompt him to do that? I mean,
Look,
is she
look,
still gonna be running her mouth or what?
bruh. When Lou was like, all right, we gotta tie up this loose end. Remember the conversation that B really had. Yo, man, at this point, I'm not on the label no more. Lowell ain't gonna mess with me. Yo, whatever work you got. So that's gonna be the work that Lou puts him up to.
Bookworm.
Take her out. Take her
Yeah,
out. And then you know what I'm saying? He gonna get bread from Rock or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I mean,
Um,
whatever.
you think B really gonna be dropped? Lord gonna drop B really?
I don't know. He says, yo, I'm gonna get gully. I get gully if I need to, okay? You
Like
wanna
you
get
got Gully at the setup meet you
I
had
ain't
with the
believe him. I ain't believe him when he said
child.
that. I did not believe him. I did. It's like
Like,
we don't believe you. You need more people. We don't
no,
believe you, B Rilla.
we don't believe you.
But I'm saying like this taking out
We
Imani
saw your
shouldn't be
audition tape. No,
but
no.
taking out Imani shouldn't be a big deal for him. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm,
he's a loose end. She's a
mm.
loose end. So we'll see. We'll see.
Ooh, yes, but thought Lou gonna put some pain in next episode. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Ah man.
Exactly. Soft
Exactly, Buck Stars. That's what I'm
as a
saying.
pillow.
He's like, yo, whatever work you got, I could get gully if I need to. Okay. Okay. All right.
I think so too. I think it could be a what's his name? Symphony, whatever his name, Symphony with that rock
Um,
let go. It could be one of those
Symphony,
situations.
baby. Symphony, baby. Symphony. Um, but
Cause y'all gave him all types of names. Symphony.
he was a simp though. He was a simp. The word the name went with him, right?
Yeah, dear.
Okay, here we go with the love story. Oh, I'm
Aisha, you
jealous.
like the girl I never had.
They got put a little, semi halfway romance up in this thing. This is the little part that I was just like, okay,
I did not see her coming back though, to be honest. Um,
yeah, yeah,
after Juke left her at the college when she,
yeah. I
I
think
think she
I
went to
agree.
Spelman. I think so. Yeah, I ain't know I was
Spelman,
gonna see
yeah,
Aisha again. So she's back in town, I guess, visiting
yeah,
in between semesters or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Checking up on Juke. They catching up, small talk, what they doing.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, you got a boyfriend or girlfriend? It's like, nah, just this guy from Louisiana with his funny accent, but it ain't nothing. Or
Yeah,
you
he
messing
go to
around with,
Morehouse.
yeah, she and Juke like, yeah, I mess around with somebody, with a couple people, but it ain't nothing.
Not
It's like, yeah,
serious.
oh, getting jealous. Me getting jealous of Juke. I'm getting jealous of you. Yeah. They was about to go home and do the beatbox, but then here come bum ass Garcia.
Not the beatbox. I can't with you. Hilarious.
But look, Garcia, man, this dude is a stalker. Like I said when we saw this pitch, the dude is a stalker. Stephen Harris was good. He gives us a 9, okay, bruh. This dude's a stalker, man. But he came in handy. He came in handy.
Yeah, he came in. I mean, he came in handy because Juke like I I give it up to Juke for having that thought, trying to help her cousin. Cause this man Garcia, he is not letting up off Juke. He said he gonna keep coming back in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back, in the back.
But now she owes him. Now she tied to this dude. Now he gonna utilize her, man. She is now locked in with this guy because he did her a favor. You know how it is. Don't do nobody no favors, man.
Nope,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
at
Or don't
all.
ask for no favor, because if you ask for a favor, they gonna lock you in for the rest of your life. Remember that favor I did for you? I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, and it's gonna be something you don't want to do. You already know. You already know.
Yep, Kanan's a ticking time bomb. He's something.
Oh, he
Cause he getting
coming,
on my nerves.
but he
I ain't
coming
gonna hold
though.
you.
The power, OG power came in. I see the glimpses, and I get excited when I see the glimpses, especially what he did to homeboy, well not homeboy, Crystal Step Pops. I saw the glimpse right there. What she say? Off topic.
Off
What?
topic about Ruthless. She had to see if Ruthless came on.
Oh, girl, you noticed a Raising Canaan session. What are you talking about? Ain't no Ruthless coming on. It's done. Last week, last Thursday. You say?
Pop did not surprise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's definitely
I can see that Nelly Mac
diabolical, yo.
Juke gonna set Garcia. I can see her doing that.
Well, when Garcia went and saw what's her name from the club, and she said, "You ain't never gonna have to worry about Garcia ever again." So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe, but now, hey, I don't know.
Yeah. 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 They could have. I could have did without Aisha. I mean, it was good to see her.
You know they
Young
got
lady, the young lady who plays Aisha, is good to see her. But yeah, I could have did without the little Aisha moment. I'm not
they
gonna hold
had
you.
to put some little soft moment up, and you know that it can't be just hard all the way through. They got to throw in a little sentimental stuff
I
for
mean, they had to
everybody
give
who like
Juke
that.
something to do, Chad.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if they was going home to do the beatbox, it is what it is. But it did show that she has concerns. Now, again, we might see, this Aisha may become like her girlfriend for real, like later on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said it in my
Yeah.
what it looked like, Aisha seemed to be like she gonna be
Yeah,
like
they
the
can
main
spin the block
squeeze on
on
the
each other
side.
down the road. I
Yeah,
see
it's
that.
like she like the main squeeze on the side, like whenever, the person she could talk to. You know what I mean? Like that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
May
yeah.
not be in a relationship, but that one, you know what I'm saying? Like she can go
hmm
to. So
Yeah. Be honest with her.
Marvin, you're
That's it.
fired. You're fired, boy.
Marvin. Look at this
Sorry,
Gordon
Marvin.
Gartrell shirt. I'm just playing. But yeah.
Ain't nobody they don't know about that. Y'all know about the
The
Gordon
Gordon
Cartel?
Gartrell.
Y'all know about the Cosby Show? Come on, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
but Rock is pissed because they done took out David. Her trucking system is gone. So, because she
Yeah,
went by there, and now you see what the young ladies are crying. So it's like, ugh, she had to turn back around, like, took off her
yeah.
glasses, like,
Let me
yo,
get up out of here because they don't want to see me right now. Ain't nobody to talk to right now.
right,
I'm done here. The business is done here. Transactions done. Grand opening, grand closing.
closing, okay.
They gonna do some chopped food. They gonna do karate on her ass. You better get up out of here. She don't know karate, so you better go, Rock. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so she is talking to Marvin about what went down. She pissed the whole David thing, and then she asked him about did he handle what's his name,
Early.
the whole early situation with
He was like,
Lundell.
yeah, it's handled. It's like, how is it handled? When you say it's
You say
handled,
handle right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? He's like, it's handled by God. What he say? Is God handled? It's like, what? Marv, you ain't handled Jack. You ain't handled
Marv
Jack.
handle it the way he know how, okay? And that's just the Marv way,
Did
okay?
we skip? Okay, we all over the place. Did we talk about how early rolled up on him?
No, we can talk about him.
Yo, B. No, Marv, that was a stupid move by Marv, man. Like, come on. You the one that connected him to Stefano, right?
Because early did approach him as he
Right.
was getting in his car at his house.
Right. He's like, yeah, so what if I did? What the F you going to
You
do?
gonna
Like,
do?
bro.
That's like I'm like that's your next move.
What are you,
That was your next
12 years
move.
old? That's a 12-year-old move. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So what? I pushed you. What you gonna do? That's a freaking kid move, dog. Cause you know he could say anything to Stefano or whoever and set you up. The dude is
Yeah,
not stupid. Early ain't stupid.
he ain't stupid, but early I'm side out of him too because like you gonna put yourself in it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Even
mean,
though
he was
you
upset.
running your mouth like that alone. Shoot.
But Marv, that move is just a dumb move
Yeah, that was
because
a dumb move. Yeah,
you
I
just
agree.
you just slinging your slong because he's in your face. You know what I mean? So I kind of knew that he was going to go and try to set up Marv. I knew that. It was like so predictable. It
I
was very
mean,
predictable.
I'm gonna say adding early, like you know the game. You know the game. So it's like I know that's
It
your
was very
fam and
predictable.
all. You have to
Yeah.
cut your losses.
Yeah, but it was very predictable that he was going to go to Stefano and say that Stefan, say that Marv did whatever. The same way that
Yes,
Snaps and Pops told Kanan,
definitive.
yo, we what's he say? I missed it.
Early got to go.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He got to get out of here. But the same way that Snaps and Pops told Kanan, yo, your mom's did it. That's the same thing that Early did, telling Stefano that Marv is the one that took out the made man. You know what I'm saying? Lying,
Yeah,
lying. You know what I'm saying?
your angel.
Ain't no angel.
For some reason, Marvin trusts early even after the confrontation. This is why Rock stay mad. Marvin.
Yeah, because he ain't
Yes,
handling it the way he's supposed to.
he should have been. When he put Lundell down, he should have put early down as well. I think that's what Rock was hoping for
Yo, we
initially.
all said that though, but we all said that. And
Yep.
she said that. And she was like, yo,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
you need to do that. He's like, nah, Early ain't gonna talk. Guess what Early did? He talked to Stefano and set you up, dummy.
To a made man. uh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you not going to prove that you didn't do it? When all this time Stefano got you taking out cats. So why wouldn't you take out this
hmm
made man? You know what I'm saying? So
I know. It's
Marvin.
irritating as heck.
Marvin. Sorry, Marvin. Not sorry, Marvin, but you're sorry, Marvin.
All right. He's sorry. Sorry, son of a
You
gun.
fired, bro. You fired. You fired. You fired.
hmm
You fired, man.
Yeah, they get a lot of stuff for Juke to do. I forgot she met up with that girl,
Cool.
the dude she popped who was getting abused by her husband.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. She met up with him, and Garcia came and saw her. Yeah.
She was doing a lot of meetups, huh? So
Mhm.
yes, Marvin's still screwing up, so they had to meet with Stefano. I guess to tell them about the hit on David and the truck. She
Yeah.
don't have no truck movement to move the product from Hafiz. So he said he got a short
Temporary.
term
Yeah.
temporary thing for the truck situation, and but she on her own after that. She gonna have to find something because he said he don't want to get involved. It's close to home. That narcotic stuff get close to the house. So basically,
Yeah. He don't
eh,
want to. He said it's dirty. He says the narcotics is dirt. The cocaine is dirty business. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to be next to it. Yeah. But then he tried to
yeah.
flip it. This is where I hate Stefano.
And then this is what
You
he told he wanted to talk to
terrible.
Rock by herself.
Terrible.
Dismiss Mar. No, he said something before he dismissed Mar. He was
What do you
just
say?
saying, um, "Do you agree?" He's talking about, uh, I guess how David got unalive or something. Was put down or something. I don't know. It was like, "Do you agree?" Because Marvin was like had hesitant, and he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I forgot what was the exact words were, but
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, whatever he said. All I know is this: Stefano, man, you are diabolical, dog. You know what I'm saying? And Rock is like, yo, I'm gonna protect my family. You protect your family. You come after tomorrow, you got to go through me. It's like, well, your brother said he wanted to replace you. She's like, I don't believe that. Come on, man. Diabolical, dog. He got to go, man. He gotta go. He
yeah,
gotta go.
yeah, he definitely diabolical. Saying how Marvin came to him about replacing her.
Yeah, man, he
Yeah,
diabolical, dog. He
I
got
did
it.
not like that. I was like,
Yeah, he got to go. You got to go, bro. You got to
and I
go.
like how Rock was even having, even though she know what was going on with Early, had his back. He said, "You believe Earl? You believe
Hmm.
everything he say?" So
Right. She gonna have Marv back. It's just that it's just too much mess. You know
yeah,
what
and I don't
I'm
like how Stefano playing on her head top about I see how you have your brother's back, but he don't have yours, and then he lay out that she's trying to be replaced. I did not like that. So yeah,
And then he said, "Yeah, well, you don't think he would say something like that? I mean, he's been doing side work
with
without you
me.
even learning with me. You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
ain't tell you about that, did he? So, real manipulation. This is like the manipulation and manipulative,
This was the
narcissistic episode, yo.
yeah him snaps and pops. Everybody
Yeah, man.
like yo,
Even
for
unique trying to twist it a little
unique.
bit just
Yeah.
to get Kanan down. You know what I mean? Like everybody just trying to twist each other's brains. For their favor. Man, man. Crazy, y'all. Yep.
LSU football.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why? Look. I,
Oh
I keep telling
gosh.
y'all, man. I keep telling y'all. I'm trying to get you to understand. There is nobody else coming. Nobody's coming that is just gonna pop out and be like, "Hey, man, I'm Breeze. I'm here to work with you, Kanan." Like seriously, dog. And I know y'all laughing because everybody gets serious about it. I'm laughing too because people just not getting it. They ain't gonna bring in nobody else and pop in like Lamar. You know what I'm saying?
mm, that crazy.
What do you say?
Oh, he said something about doing things without running it by the boss. Thank you, Buck Thoughts.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta see the signs. It's like a big ass. To me, it's a big ass sign saying this is Breeze. Nobody else is coming in to be like, "Hey, man, I'm Breeze. How you doing, Kanan? I'm here to work with
Hmm.
you."
Nelly Max said, I don't blame Stefano at all. When you think about it, he been in Rock Corner, but now Marvin is becoming a nuisance. He's not totally in Rock Corner because at one point he think females cannot run anything. He
Oh,
had that like,
Stefano.
yes, it's like he wasn't
Oh
always in
no.
Rock Corner.
Yeah,
Like
Stefano.
no.
He was just he was just infatuated by the blackness, the beauty of the blackness, and all this and that. And then he sees that she knows how to move some stuff. And he
Stuff,
was giving
right?
us some chance a chance, but he's slimy and grimy himself. That's why he
Mm-hmm.
got Mars
Cause
to do
not too
work
long
behind
ago
her
he was
back.
trying to have Marvin to replace her. So no, he was not always in her corner.
Yeah. You know what I'm
So
saying? Well, after the whole, you know, the big deal with Stefano started when Rock ain't want to pay that 20%. And it was a problem between Rock and Quan. That's when he started to kind of break down and be like, "Oh nah, she ain't really working with. She just want to do her own thing." Yeah, Stefano did. Stefano. That's when he was in love with her. That's when it was the honeymoon stage with them two. You know what I'm
I mean, he
saying?
always in her corner. But
That part, yeah, that part. Oh, you doing it for your son? Here it is. You know what I'm saying? I want it back with a little bit of tax on it. You remember that?
yep,
So that's what she
always
was
the
doing.
tax.
Yeah, she was doing a noble thing. So he was like, all right, well, that's for your son. You shoot, I'm gonna need it back with tax on it. So
Right.
yeah. So
Yes.
that was before everything else, and so how hard nosed she is. You
Ew.
know, yeah, this
This
right here. Yeah, man.
this is not a good
This was
screenshot. It's
the
ugly.
this was the
Ugh.
glimpse. This was the glimpse of the OG Kanan right here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I got excited though. I did. I did like I was watching OG Power because I saw the
Cause the
way
way
that
he
he was
just knocked them out, like with no warning. That was
the
fun.
way he was like, yeah, you like putting your hands on, you like pressing on, Crystal. How does it feel to have my boot
I
pressing
heard you
on
can't
you?
keep your hands. I
You know what
heard
I'm
you can't keep your
saying?
hands to yourself. Like,
Yeah, I was like,
uh-oh.
I gave him a thumbs up for that one. What happened?
Yeah, no, I just said that's why I said uh-oh when he said he hit him. He said, I heard you can't keep your hands to yourself. You look grimy
Yeah,
because this
yeah,
one he was still looking for Crystal and
yeah.
He's like, she ain't talked to her moms in a while and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And we ain't seen Crystal.
yeah. We seen it.
And then he up here trying to do his work, trying to do his job, knock over this man bucket mop water.
We
So
don't care.
petty.
We
So
don't care.
petty.
We do not care. You putting hands on a little girl, you need to get beat down like that. I don't
Yep.
condone violence. I'm just saying I never like any of that stuff ever.
So
You know
this
what
is
I'm
the
saying?
first time we meet him, right? No?
Yep, he here and he gonna be gone. Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was kind of crazy for me. I don't know about you guys. I'm like, okay. We meet the creep who's
Yeah.
touching Crystal one episode and not her
He look
mom, I
he look like
guess.
a sideways, flipped up, chopped up, and screwed Idris Elba. You know what I'm saying? Right there.
Yeah, I just found it interesting that they put him in this one episode for the one time, I
Well, I
guess.
mean, it makes sense because this is all about. It was mostly about Crystal, right? So it makes sense. We need to go see that dude. Yeah.
And not the mom.
Well, we don't know the moms. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna roll up on the moms, but it was only right because if we track back to earlier this season when she was like, yeah,
When
he
she
be putting
shared that
hands on
story.
me. He be putting
Mm-hmm.
hands on me. That's why I'm staying here with you because I don't want to be over there with him trying to get freaky with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I guess.
Kanan is really showing that he cares about Crystal, dog. Like he like, yo,
I I mean, I gathered that when they went to house shopping and I mean apartment shopping and you know
nah, see, they try to trip us up because when he
got
was
her up
like,
in the new
I
spot.
can't, well, when he said I can't protect you anymore, you're gonna have to go and leave and get up out of here, da da da. Didn't take her to the bus station, didn't make sure she was secure, didn't do none of that. He act like he ain't care. You know what I'm saying? But now that she's gone and he ain't hear from her, now he's calling every hospital. Now it's like, yo, I need to find out what's going on with her. And then Juke right here, like, yo, you gotta stay positive. He's like, F you talking about? Ain't nothing work out for us, Juke. She trying to be
Right.
positive, and he just like totally in the dark space. He totally in the dark space.
Yeah.
Man. But it is what it is, man. He care.
Yeah.
He really care. Oh no.
And that's when she said she could probably can figure it out with her connect. So this is the moment right here, because as he getting chewed out by Rock, he did see a school bus with a
Yes.
girl coming off. So it made him think of what's the name daughter?
Amber.
Yeah, Amber. Yeah, Amber. And he went to go check up on her at the school. Some guy I guess who works there said she ain't been to school in some days because she was sick, whatever. She been
Mm-hmm.
out
Yeah.
and slipped him some money just to get him the address out from the office. So gave him
Yeah.
the address. Roll up. The house looks sketchy at best. I'm like, this is what they got Amber at. um,
Foster homes be looking janky, yo.
yeah, that's the messed up part.
That's
They just give
yeah,
anybody kids. So
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
So he was
you
just
know they there for
knocking.
the check. You know they there for the check, man.
Yeah. So he knocking
Unfortunately.
on the door. The guy answered. No, what's the guy?
It was the lady first,
It
and
was
then
the
the guy
lady
came
first,
down the
and then the
steps. Yeah,
guy came down the steps. Yeah, the
yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
guy. Yeah. Say he
Bro,
checking on Amber. She ain't come to school. She okay? Let's checking on her.
bro. The dude was trying to close the door on him. As soon
He
as he
kept
heard that Uncle
he
Marv,
kept
it was
doing
a wrap. It was a
right.
wrap. He did the
He
thing with,
tried the breathing
yeah,
method,
man.
but it didn't pan out.
That's
As
it.
soon as he
That's
heard
it.
Uncle
Get out of here. Get out of here. Bam, bam, bam. Get out of my way. Crazy dog. But
kicking
here's the
down
funny.
doors.
But when he took them out, here's a funny thing that Marv says, like, yo, call the cops, say it was some white dude with tattoos that came
Tattoos.
in, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spin on you and come back. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm like, Marv, here we go again with another mess. Now you got the baby girl trying to clean it up. Oh,
Yeah, because
Marv,
he caught
bro.
both of them. Because
Bro. He
that
had
lady was
to.
trying to hightail her out of there. It looked like he like ruined her high because
He
she thought
had
she was
to.
on something, and
He
she trying
had
to hightail out of there. Yeah, he had to
he
put her
had to
down.
because she saw everything that was going on. She's an eyewitness. She's a loose end.
And she
That's
part of
what I
the
keep talking about.
problem with the kids.
That's what I'm talking about. The loose ends gotta go. So if they ain't
hmm
going this episode, they gonna go next episode. Imani is out of here. She gotta
Oh,
go.
here we go. We ran we spun the black on that.
Spun.
Look
We
like
spin
what
on that. Imani and every other loose end got to go. Period. Before the end of the season, yo.
Jeez,
You gotta
this
go.
is crazy. Yeah, but this was like I
It
don't
was
know.
sad.
I did not anticipate this episode for Marvin because we see Marvin in hot water with the early thing and Stefano thing, but to have this little action part for him
But
is.
it's just another scene of Marvin getting into mess. You know what I'm saying?
But
Getting
it's
into
like the
mess.
mess. This was good mess though.
It
No.
was it was for he had to save right. He had to save her,
Hmm.
right? But did he have to unalive these two people? Right?
What he's supposed to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
The way they was coming at him and.
Look, he had a bat. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? He had to unalive the people, but it is what it is. They was terrible people, so it is what it is. This is power. So you get rid of the
Mhm.
terrible people, even though you're a terrible person yourself. I get it.
Okay, with the cops coming in there, that story could be, a good story for the young lady, the little girl to tell. Cause look at the house situation.
Yeah,
Like they could have had a drug deal gone wrong because it looked like they was on something.
they do. They do. It like they was more so drinkers than on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm. No, that
alcoholics.
lady looked like she was on drugs, and he looked like the guy looked like a drinker.
You would know better than I would, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's crazy. But anyway,
Yeah, it's crazy, but I just didn't see this scene coming from Marvin this episode. I was like, okay,
I knew something was gonna happen because I
let's
seen
say
that in the
Amber, I
trailer.
guess.
You know what I'm saying? I actually thought dude was going to hit Marvin in the head with that bat. You know, but nah, he got popped.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
So so is the lady. So yeah, this is what
Mm.
look
Jane,
at Juke trying to be all incognito with the hood over the head. Like out.
Jane Doe. Jane Doe. We found Jane Doe. Here we go. Yeah,
He was
obviously
at
that's
some apartment on the stairwell or something.
jeez, man.
Yeah, that was messed up.
Crazy. She looked like she was like, damn. I gotta tell Kanan.
Well, Pop, it's the same. I think it's the same building that Pop's popped her at because it looked like a trap house apartment she
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
anyway. So
That makes
yeah,
sense. That makes
that
sense.
makes sense. Yeah.
Just put on the stairwell and well, nobody figured it out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot. There was the I can't
Deuce,
stand
deuce.
Unique. He went to go see Russo,
Yeah.
and
So you
Russo like
can't
I
just be
ain't want
popping.
to. He said you pop a chink, and then he just said, He said I don't want nothing to do with y'all New York people. He's
The
like,
ghetto stuff. Yeah. That's what
and
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Eventually the whole Jersey thing is going to like be separated.
he said the F word, but say queer, a lover, a lover's quarrel. I
Lover
was like,
spat. Yeah, lover spat. Yeah. That's what he said. Lover spat. Mm-hmm.
that was funny. I like, Russo is not going for that, so he already know what it is.
Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody
Right?
care.
Yeah. He said,
Niggas like, I'm good. Peace. We out. Peace in the Middle East. That's what he said. Peace in the Middle East. Ah, this guy's crazy. You get it? Peace in
"You
the Middle
think?
East?
Yeah, yeah, I get, I get it. Did it? Yeah, I get
Right.
it." Russo's fed up with Unique.
Yeah, yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's why he was like,
I
"Nah."
mean, yeah, they get money because he moving whatever he's moving, but it's like, bro, like y'all don't need to even associate anymore. Like, yeah, you send them money. You don't have to bring them. Send them the money at this point, whatever money you getting, but y'all don't got to do business no more. He got the
Mm-mm.
Trenton. He got the Trenton
And Russo
dudes.
just said, "Don't expect me to get involved with that New York stuff." So
Yeah, yeah.
my people's not getting involved in that. So
I mean, he just using them to shut down Rock anyway. So once that's done, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, what do we need you for? We don't need you anymore. You know, we don't need you anymore.
what you say, Gemini? Done? You need should realize by now Russo's gonna hear what he's doing. Russo done with him.
Yeah, yeah. Russo done with him. You know, again, the Jersey dudes is gonna probably flip on Neek, and Neek gonna have to blast them all away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? With his crew, he's going to get his own crew. You know what I mean? And that's gonna happen with Kanan and then they gonna become Breeze, and then he going, they gonna come together. He already said, let's unite. You heard Unique. Let's get right to it because we gotta wrap this up. You
Yeah, we
heard
gotta wrap this up.
Unique. You
Go
heard
ahead.
Unique. Let's unite, Kanan. You got the biker boy crew. You stand on your own. Again, who is going to unite with Kanan and take over the streets in Southside? Breeze. Kanan, Ghost, Tommy. Stop
Yes.
playing, y'all. Stop playing and wake up and see what's really going on, man. It's obvious, y'all. Come on, this is Breeze. I keep telling y'all, man. Shout out to all the YouTubers are saying this is Breeze right here. And again, if I'm wrong, and Sasha Penn racing some dude, and it's another guy's Mario Van Peebles or something, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you flip
What's his
this script,
name? What's his name?
ooh,
Mario Van what?
Mario Van Peebles. You know what I'm saying? One
The
of
way
the
you said
directors.
it.
You know what I mean? I'm saying because they could do anything. They could make us believe this is Breeze. It's gonna be Breeze, and they gonna line up. Even Snaps and Pop said, "Yeah, you and Kanan, Unique and Kanan get together. It's gonna be great." Da 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 da. Right? They could be
Right.
leading us this direction and then turn around, pop some dude in over here that we ain't never see before, and be like, "This is Breeze." If it is, I'll be like, "Okay, they flipped it on us. All
Right.
right, this is not Breeze." I'll admit it. But right now, as to where it's looking, that dude right there, that's Breeze. I'm gonna keep saying it until it happens, or it doesn't.
Do y'all see a scenario Rock and Unique gonna do business again? This was Jemiah
No,
Don saying.
no, maybe, maybe, but no. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, okay. If the way I see it, I know where you're going with that, bro. Rock is going to be the supplier. She's going to need distribution. If it comes down to it, she's going to Neek and Neek Breeze and Kanan are gonna be the distribution, and she's gonna be the supplier. And they're gonna take.
Mm,
That's where I think it's going. And I think you're going there too. If they make a deal, that's the only deal I can see. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Rock says, you know what? I'm my own supplier now. You can get work from me, but we got to take out Stefano, take out the
Mm.
Chinese spots and everything. And this way, I'll be the supplier. Y'all run the whole thing. Y'all run the streets. You get the supply from me. I will step back and we'll work together. That's the only way I see this playing out.
Yeah, because Stefano gotta go. Look.
Yeah, Stefano gotta go, the families gotta go, everybody, they all gotta go.
They
So
all have to
we
go.
seen we seen the preview. You saw the preview, right? For the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
So you see where they burning down the pavilions, the Chinese food
Yeah, there was
stores.
yep, yep, yep. Yep,
You know what
yep.
I'm saying? You see a little bit of the conversation that Nick is like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy you, da 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 da. We gonna see where that goes. If it goes where I think it's gonna go, where Rock gonna be the supplier, they gonna be the distributors and run the whole blocks. That would be fire. That would be fire. You know what
It's
I'm
the
saying?
last one. Guess who came back home?
Y'all don't believe you, Lou. I don't believe you, Lou. I don't believe you. The
You sound
Dragon
like Rock.
Slayer.
I don't believe you.
You the Dragon Slayer. Well, we about to go to the Dragon's lair. Okay. I need dragons to slay. It's like, what is this? How to Train a Dragon? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? This Dragon Slayer thing. What are you talking about, man? So, it was a good conversation with them. So, yeah, man. Lou is back. Lou is back though.
The IE network, the way they did Crystal, I will no longer call those two by their name. F them, Starfish and Pepsi gotta go. Not Starfish and Pepsi.
I
What?
like that. That is funny, man. Yeah, I know, man. That was so cruel, man. Like, dang, how you gonna hit Shorty eating the peanut butter and jelly? You a good girl. You a good girl. All we see is the strap, and it was like, boom. You heard the music? It was like, boom. Like you
Mm-hmm.
already knew it was going down. Like, ain't no
Right.
turning back from that.
So that just tell me something that Pops is the hitter. Like she's not afraid to get her hands dirty.
I think both of them are. You know what I'm
I think
saying?
both of them are too, but
She just more
I think she would.
diabolical.
Well, I would say I think she's more
Yeah, she just more diabolical. But you could tell.
crazy.
You could tell from that conversation when she had with Neek, when Neek was trying to press, he's like, listen, man, go back to your little crib, or wherever you dead people sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Mm-hmm.
saw her pop off at the mouth.
Yeah. I don't know how Kanan
Yeah.
has. Well, he's blinded by rage. He's trying to find Crystal. He already think his mom is the destroyer of everything.
Right.
Because when he went to go visit Snaps and Pops, he said we talked to our cop connections, and I was like,
He's so easily manipulated that he's going to believe anything anybody else tells him because of his rage, as you said. You know what I mean? And here's the more diabolical part of Pops. What she said, "Yeah, so our people told us, and they ain't gonna lie to us." You, ah,
I know, I
and
know.
he's a kid. He's a kid, and he don't
Yep.
trust nobody. He don't trust his moms.
Nope. And
Everything
Rock
is
was
yeah,
following him the whole time. She was outside.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know what her next move. You want to save your child, but he's mad at you. He think you is because even though Rock had her missteps with the whole, even though she was protecting him with the D Wiz, but she definitely had a misstep with what's his name?
Scrappy.
Scrappy. Yeah.
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 See the track record don't make her look good at all. And
Yeah, not at all.
Kanan knows about each and everything. And
Yep.
Howard, her taking out his father. Come on, we
Mm-hmm.
can't forget about Howard.
Yeah, because he knew
So
about the plan about Ronnie, but not his.
yeah. So and he wanted to get to know his pops, man. So
Yeah.
all of this rage and anger is warranted, man. You really think about it. If you think about it from Kanan's perspective, the rage is warranted, man. You know what I'm saying? Now he's wrong about fame. He's wrong about fame because Naps and Pops, we know they did that with the cops. But
Mm-hmm.
he's not wrong about D Wiz. He's not wrong about Scrappy. He's not wrong about
Yeah, but
Howard.
let's but let's not forget that some of the things she did was to protect him.
He
In
don't care at
hindsight,
this point though. Again, yes, it's
he
to
couldn't be
protect
at the
him.
spot where he at if she
I
hasn't made
get
some
it.
of those
I
moves.
listen. I get it. But
Mm-hmm.
Kanan ain't getting it.
Yeah, yeah.
Kanan ain't. I get everything. Kanan ain't getting it because he is emotional. All
Yeah.
right. He is very emotional, and he, at this point, is a 17-year-old kid who just looks at it as I just lost my people that I cared about and lost people that was close to me. D Wiz was
Mm-hmm.
his man. Fame
Yep.
was his man. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Scrappy, not so much, but Scrappy, he knew that Scrappy was a loyal soldier. You know what I'm saying? And then
Oh
Howard,
yes, was
Howard,
loyal.
when he was writing the paper, he was trying to get close to his pops. His pops was even like, "Yo, maybe we get together, get some pizza, whatever." He was trying to start a relationship with his pops, and his pops was open for that. So Rock has shut down all opportunities for him to have a close relationship with his people. So you
Right.
gotta, if you look at it from his perspective, with all of that being taken away from and Rock is responsible for, even though her intentions were good,
Yeah. Like
it still hurt him.
Gemini Don said,
Yeah,
she had to take out Howard because it would bring down Marvin.
yeah, exactly. But look, that's his pops. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, Kane don't give a F. All
Yeah.
right. He had his own thing in mind. If you look at it from Kanan's perspective for 1 second,
Yeah, he wanted to get to know Howard, but from Rock's standpoint, she was like, you barely even know this dude, so you won't miss him.
and again, in his mind, I'm just being the devil's advocate and being Kanan's perspective over here. In his mind, that's not your decision to make, Rock. It's not your decision. I know I
No.
know you're trying to help, but you really hurting me.
Yeah, he old enough to have make that decision for himself.
Yeah, yeah. That too. The strap that she put in the bag. Remember that? All of that stuff,
Oh,
man. And found
oof.
out it was really Rock that did it. Like, come on. All of that is betrayal in Kanan's eyes, man. So if y'all
Yeah.
look at it, yes, she has great intentions. She protected him all this time. That's why he's still living in many, many cases. But if you look at it from the other perspective from Kanan, for real. What
Jay
up,
is a
Jay?
gem. Hey y'all, this show
What
have
up?
my nerves bad. Yes, it
I know, I
does.
know. I said that in the beginning. You remember what I said? I said, yeah, let's go. Oh, hold up. Yeah, let's go. It was an emotional ride. It was an emotional ride.
Hey there, T Martin. What's good, family? It's about to
What's
be
up?
Jamaica's Queen versus everybody. About to turn
Yep.
into Breeze on them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
should have read that before I put it up
Thank you. No, 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 no. You did the right thing. Listen, you're on your way to journalism. You have to put all the sources up there of what we're saying, okay?
there.
So
Really,
look,
Jay?
I'm just saying. Let's talk about this trailer. Let's wrap this thing up, yo.
All right, let's wrap it
Um
up.
family. Ah, they gonna get together. I don't know what Rock is gonna say, but if we are going in that direction, it makes sense. I'll be your supplier. Take out Stefano and take out everybody else. All your they competition to y'all, to all of us. But I also saw Kanan in the house, in Rock's house, like, yo, I should have did this a long time ago. Like he about to take Rock out. Urgh. Crazy.
Uh, yeah, that was
Crazy.
crazy. And Lou was right back by her side as she popped up on Neek.
Yeah. And Pops is introducing Kanan
Kanan,
to
yep.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that's Breeze. Don't tell me that's Breeze. But he's saying you and Unique get together. Okay. Why would Breeze walk? Come on, man. You gotta make it make sense, yo.
We shall see next episode. Hopefully, they'll.
This one was called what? It's About Time, right? What's the next
Yep.
one called? Family, if y'all know what the next one is called, the final episode is called. Type in below, whether you're watching live or on the replay, type that in below.
Right.
This is about to be crazy.
About to be nuts.
It's about to be crazy, yo. So what's your prediction? Final episode.
Marvin gonna get caught up. I mean, I like Marvin, but
Marvin gonna get
he.
popped?
Oh, I don't know. See, that's what my hiccup is with Marvin. Either he gonna get popped or he gonna go to prison.
Okay.
Like the feds gonna really get him
Okay.
for Howard and Ronnie. I don't know.
Are they finally gonna get him? Because okay.
I don't know. I
Is
just
Unique Breeze. I want to hear from you. Do you think I know you don't have a dog in the fight, but this look, you gotta stand on something or you're gonna fall for everything. Do you look at you? Come on, bring the camera back. Do you believe or think? Okay, do you think? You can say yes or no, either way. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that Unique is Breeze at this point?
it's I will admit and say that it's starting to look that way.
Okay.
That he is, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I can see him becoming Breeze, but yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know. We shall see. You
Yes, we
know,
shall see. I just want to know what you
but
think.
it's like it's setting it up to be that way. So that's why I said it's setting it up to be that way. But you never know with these writers. They could be like, "Yep, nope."
Yep, we point you in this direction, but over here comes Breeze walking in behind. So if y'all gonna do that, if they do that, I'm gonna be
Or
pissed
they
off.
could just scrap Breeze. They could just scrap the whole Breeze situation, like the OG power never.
Nah. They gotta answer. They gotta answer this. But they gotta answer it because they talked about Breeze and OG, so you have to connect it.
That's what I'm saying. They can like drop it and like it never happened in
They
OG. That's what I'm
can't. Okay,
saying.
okay. I thought you said they can. No, they can't drop it. Okay. Yeah, man. Okay. Another question. Is Snaps and Pops gonna be out of here?
Not next episode. I can see next season.
Okay.
Because it's like one episode left. It had to be like a domino effect or some puzzle pieces need to be put together before Snaps
Okay.
and Pop meet their end, in my opinion.
Okay.
If they could
Is
do that one episode, that's wild and crazy for me.
okay. Is Rock gonna get popped by
Oh
Kanan?
God, I know he's going.
You know, I was gonna ask you that. Is Rock gonna get popped by her own son? Because based on that trailer, he
Based on the
was in
trailer,
the
and then you
house.
think about OG Power, he was like, "I'm going to see my mom's." That can mean anything. So I can see her being popped and being in the grave, or I can see her. He can set her up to go to prison. I can see her. I can see either way.
What y'all think, family? Chime in below, man. Okay. Okay. Either locked up in prison or popped by Kanan. Because he said, I should have did this a long time ago. In the
I could,
crib.
I could see him taking out his mama. To be honest, when you think about OG Power, the way he just been taking out people who his bloodline, like he even from Juke to his son. I was like, yo,
Okay, are we going to is he going to try to pop Rock, right? Juke comes through
mm,
and saves Rock and gives
I
him
see
that
that too.
mark. Give him that mark that he got. She slices or tries to she stops him from popping her by slicing his face. Remember he got that slice from
Yeah, yeah,
Juke.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And then Rock gets up out of there, she escapes. You think that could happen?
Ooh, that can happen. That's another. That's a good. That's another one.
Okay.
That's a good scenario. I can see that.
Okay. Family chime in below. What do you think? Again, we're just going through some questions for the season finale. We're gonna do final predictions. I think we should do a final prediction.
Yeah, this shouldn't say. I hope he catches everybody pushing him towards Rock, but it's not gonna happen in the next episode.
Look, he's on his way though. He's definitely on his way. Like when Kanan walked up in there, it was like, "Yo, I need to holler at you. I just need to talk to him. Da, 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 da. I need to get at you." And somebody say, "I need to get at you." That could mean a couple of things.
Yes, 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 yes. That's true. That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
But when he said, "Yo, I just want to talk to him, but I want to get at him," like he was coming at him, like, "Yo, you coming at my mom's," but he don't. They both just like, "Yo, we ain't feeling Rock." What you say?
The IE network said if I see another kid take out their parent, I'm done with Power. Well, this is like
No, you not. Why
no,
you
you
lying?
right. I'm gonna say no, you're not,
Why
and
you
you're
capping
like
right now? You know you gonna keep watching it. Stop it.
exactly, exactly. I would say
Stop it.
I don't think so because
Stop, fam. You know you're gonna keep watching it because I'm gonna keep watching it. We all gonna keep watching it because we want to see what's gonna happen after that. You already know that.
right for an historical event order, this happened way before Tariq situation happened.
But
This the past.
I think it could possibly happen. Let me give you a reason why.
Right, right.
Before um this episode came on.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to what is it, Black Movie or Black Media TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel does a lot of
Okay.
interviews. They actually show not Rock, Patina Miller, Mackay, Kendall, and Sasha Penn, and they were interviewing them, and this was a for consideration raising Kanan, for like the Oscars. That's what they do. They kind of do an interview, like for your
Mm-hmm.
consideration as far as the awards, right? So in this thing, really quick, family, hold tight, roll with me for a second. In this interview, they were talking, and Rock was talking, not Rock, Patina was talking, right? And they asked Wendell, that's the name, Wendell. Sorry, I said Kendall. Wendell
Mm-hmm.
Pierce. Wendell Pierce, who plays Snaps. Right?
Right.
He's a well-established actor. He's been in a lot of different things. Within this interview, he said what he needed to say, but then he said, "Well, I want to say one thing. Patina Miller has done an amazing job playing Rock, and she has done an amazing job with the series, and she deserves every accolade and should be acknowledged for everything that she has done." Now, why would he say that? This whole thing is for consideration of all of Raising Kanan. Okay? Yes, we know that Patina Miller should be getting her awards and everything because she is just smashing
Mm-hmm.
everything when it comes down to being Rock. We know that. But
Right.
why would Wendell say all of
You
this?
see, I'm looking like.
Exactly. So that tells me a couple of things. It could mean, hey, he's just doing it because this is for consideration for, the Oscars, and, Raising Kanan should be considered for an award, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, fam. Salute. Thank you. Um, or he's saying it because he knows, but doesn't want to tell us
Mm.
that Rock is out of here, B. And I heard rumors that we wouldn't see Rock in the next season. So, with all that being said, we're putting pieces together. They're the ones putting it out there. We're just the ones kind of putting pieces together. Maybe right, maybe wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Kanan may pop his mom. Maybe. I don't
Ooh.
know. But put these pieces together. Look out for next week. They're gonna be throwing some photos out there. They're gonna try to hide this thing as much as possible. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You say?
Facts. You have a point.
Facts have a good point. Yeah, family. Like, why would Wendell Pierce be saying she's done a great job? She should be considered. Yes, he's definitely giving her love. But come on, fam. We know that she's an award-winning actress already. Tonys and everything, plays and everything. She's amazing. But really,
Is it gonna
she's
happen next episode though? Because they saying in the chat that she was filming during season 5.
yeah, I know. So I don't know. Look, I'm just throwing it out there. You guys let me know what you think and what we figure out together. We all gonna figure it out together. Um,
Deshante said that they think that they gonna pull a finesse. Like,
well, just like
yeah,
they did with Unique, and even Sasha Pierce, Sasha Penn
yeah, new
stated
name.
that he talked about the whole Unique trick that they
Yeah,
did intentionally. You know what I'm saying? That everybody knew about it except for us. You know what I'm saying? So it could look like she got popped and then she gets away and then she's alive, but then she recovers. It could be so many things.
yeah, she probably can go missing.
Right. So go miss. Yep. I can see that too,
I can see
fam.
that too. Yeah.
We could all figure this thing out together, but I know for sure, based on that trailer,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see her get popped till next season,
Next
okay?
season.
Yeah. Like I said, it could be we got so many different scenarios that we can put out there. But again, they already filmed the next season. And now
Yes, they did.
you know what I'm saying? Again, like but when do it's the last season, right? Next season's the last season. Because from
Yep.
that last season, it's gonna go into origins, right? That's what we
Yep.
believe. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, going to origins or going to whatever else they're gonna do.
Right. We gotta get through what's his name? Force first.
Yeah, they're gonna do
Force.
Force. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Force is coming what fall, and then next year, 2026 is gonna be season 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, it's so many stuff. We're gonna talk about it more. We're gonna see some more clues and we're gonna put it together. But unique is Breeze. I'm gonna say it again before we get off this thing. Y'all gotta put these pieces together. It's leading in that direction. If Sasha Penn throws in the freaking monkey wrench and throws in another guy, be like, yeah, I want you to meet this guy, Kanan. He's gonna be working with you guys. And it's some other dude, and they call him Breeze. It is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
They bamboozled. I'll be mad. I will be mad though if it's not him.
Oh, the whole breeze. I thought you was talking about
Yeah, the
Rock.
whole Breeze thing. If they bring
Okay.
in another dude and was like, yeah, this is Breeze, I'll be like,
I just rather them not to bring any dude and call him Breeze. Okay, they can just scrap it.
they have to. They have to. It goes along with the story because we have to be introduced eventually to Ghost and Tommy.
Okay.
Ghost Tommy and Kanan talking about the whole Breeze thing, and you know what I'm saying, and Ghost talking to Tariq about Breeze was like a brother. He wasn't my brother, but he was like a brother, or whatever the word is. I think there was like somebody straightened that out, but he said he had to take him out because he was getting in the way. So we got to know who this guy is. So we'll see.
Sure. Well, hopefully they will keep that same thing that happened to OG. But some things happen to OG, then keep happening in the past. So,
If they
like,
don't, they're gonna have a lot of pissed off fans if they do not answer this. If they don't present this Breeze
and
guy,
I know one right now on the screen.
I'm be like, I ain't gonna be done. I ain't gonna be like, I ain't watching Power no more because I ain't gonna even cap y'all. I'm gonna continue to watch Power. There's no cap in that. I'm not gonna be like, I hate Power. I ain't gonna watch that. No. I'm gonna continue to watch. I'm gonna continue to cover it. I ain't
Right.
gonna front. I will be like gritting my teeth, like, these motherfuckers, but still.
Back in Tank at your back. He think
Thank
it's
you,
unique
fam.
as Breeze. So.
Thank you, fam. Like we got to make it make sense, man. If you bring in somebody for this last season, it's like, yeah, let me introduce you to Breeze. It's like, come on, man, who is this dude? I'll be mad. Like, who
All right.
what you say?
Um, Snap is a scandalous bitch.
Yeah, I agree.
Car's gonna turn her, say it's on skin. Garcia's gonna find out about 230 cops for Juke and lead
Yeah.
her to Snaps and Pops. Oh, the two dirty
Okay.
cops that work for Snaps and Pops. I got you.
Okay.
I could, okay. So you think Juke gonna lead the 230 cops to Garcia? Okay, and then Snaps and Pops
Mm.
next season.
Okay. Next season or next episode. That's a whole lot to happen in the
Right.
next
I would
episode.
say that's why I said next season because that is not happening next episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will have to pull Ghost Power Book 2 situation, speed
And now
things
that
up.
I think about it, when Juke said to Marva, whatever her name is, you know,
Yeah, Mara.
that hey,
Mara.
you ain't never gonna have to worry about him again. I know we all thought that she was gonna go pop Garcia, but she needed Garcia for Kanan. And yeah, they eventually gonna work together, and yeah, eventually she is going to become an officer wherever she's gonna become an officer.
Oh,
So
yeah.
this
Yeah.
this makes sense because now it's like, yeah, you owe me. So you gonna have to do some things for, you know, Garcia, and they gonna go back and forth. So eventually she gonna become a cop.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Woo.
Yep.
Good stuff, man. We gotta
Good
wrap this
stuff.
up.
Yeah. We about to get out of here. I would say, yeah, we are approaching almost an hour and a half. So,
Wow. We could talk all
uh,
night. We could talk all night, but this was a great episode to me. You know what I mean? So
yes, I gave it a 9. Jay gave it a 9.5. If you
yeah.
are just coming in or been here and you missed the rating, so just drop your ratings down in the chat. And replay gang, how would you rate this episode after the first watch? Is things heating up? Is did your prediction come true? And if you have any predictions for episode 10, the finale, season finale, drop it in the comments and let us know your prediction if you care to share.
Yeah.
Okay. R.I.P. Crystal and David.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so and other people who got popped.
And R.I.P. to Snaps, because Snaps gonna be out of here. She the man, look.
I thought Pops was the girl. No.
Yeah, Pops. Sorry, Pops. I meant Pops. It's getting late. It's getting late. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah. So, Jay,
Lock in, family. Lock in. Hit the notification bell. It's late. You already know. Just
yeah,
lock in with
hit
your
the like
boy.
button. Make sure y'all hit the like button for us.
Appreciate
Because it's
y'all.
an algorithm. So
Salute to
yeah,
all the
we appreciate.
members. Salute to all the members. Salute to
Okay,
everybody who's
members.
contributing to the channel and everybody up late, the Midnight Squad. Salute to y'all. Salute to the Raven
Yes.
fam and all the
Yes.
69ers. All right. You
You sound
know,
like that stick
I'm just
69ers.
saying you got to name your crew, name your squad, whatever they are.
Yeah, they are. They ain't 69 way. They 69ers.
69ers. Okay. And not 49ers
Yes.
and 69ers. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you new here, please subscribe to both our channels. We greatly appreciate it.
No
And before we
doubt.
get out of here, yes, the dude with the Knicks hat cap on representing for the Knicks. What did you got coming up on your
Yeah,
channel?
man.
Or
Like I said, it's late. Lock in, family. Lock in. You see what's on the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot going on. So definitely check it out, man. And we're gonna catch you on the next live, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. A lot going on. A lot going on.
yes. Same here with me. Found NBC found. And happy holidays because it's Mother's
Happy
Day.
Mother's Day. Happy Mother's
Happy
Day to
Mother's
you.
Day to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day to you. And happy Mother's Day to all the
Thank you.
mothers out there. Salute to y'all.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we just about to get out of here, you guys. Thank you for chopping it up with us about this
Appreciate
first
you.
reaction of episode 9 of Raising Kanan, and we will see y'all next week for the first reaction of the season finale.
All right.